and tip-off goes to the Bulldogs.
Something is certainly better than nothing.
Short jumper from the baseline, no good. Lana McCarthy with the rebound, but they're going to call a jump ball as number 13 for Londonderry, Jordan Furlong came down with the ball, and the possession arrow pointed at the Lancers, so they have the ball crossing the timeline. Anderson, go ahead.
Nice shot attempt by Emma there, and Lana came down with the rebound, but unfortunately got tied up.
And an errant pass there by Kate Sloper, missed her target, goes out of bounds, turnover, and Bedford gets the ball. Grogan kicks it out to Mumpini. Back up to Grogan at the top of the key. Londonderry in a 1-3-1 defense here. Down low to Lana McCarthy, off the glass and good.
And it's interesting, they had triple teamed Lana at that point. Sydney Grogan was over here on the left side, had an open three, but Sydney is more of a pass first, penetrate and kick type point guard. So they were leaving her alone.
Anderson is handling the ball by herself. Then she gives it off to Kate Sloper, drives to the bucket. High floater, misses the glass, and ball's on the ground. It's a tied up situation here. They're going to call a jump ball. This time the ball's going to go to the Bulldogs.
Nice job by Kazajanski getting down and dirty fighting for that ball there, and that gets possession for Bedford again.
So inbound to Sydney Grogan. She's taking her time across the timeline. 6:55 to go here in the first quarter, and the Bulldogs up 2-0.
Sydney very athletic, lacrosse player primarily, but does a number on the basketball court and gets a nice feed down to Lana McCarthy down low. Lana the hoop and the harm, and Bedford will have an opportunity to extend their 4-0 lead.
I think that Bedford is going to be keying on Lana through this game. She's got the great height advantage over these Lancer players down low. And the shot rims out. Rebound to the Lancers. They bring it out. Reagan Anderson across the timeline. Being watched there by Mumpini. A pass goes off the leg of a teammate, but goes right back to Anderson. Now a cross-court pass. Bounces off a hand, but it gets to Olivia Chow. Chow drives, gets her shot blocked by Anderson. Here come the Bedford Bulldogs coming back. Coast to coast. The layup there by Allard is off the mark, and it goes out of bounds. The ball will go to the Lancers.
Nice job getting that down low to the freshman Allard. Just wasn't able to finish, but these things happen. Bedford still with a 4-0 lead. 6:15 left in the first period.
So Anderson, the key on this Lancers offense here. Gets a kick inside, and the layup there by Furlong. Are they calling that a foul or just a ball out of bounds?
Out of bounds. What really made that play too was, actually no, that was out of bounds. What really made that play though was a nice give and go pass, and unfortunately, ball knocked out of bounds for Londonderry.
Sloper's shot was short. Lana McCarthy with the rebound. She dribbles it into the Bedford zone where she turns it over, and here comes Kate Sloper the other way for the Lancers. Mumpini guiding her up high. She gets away. Now it's Grogan taking over. Pass inside to Anderson. Kicks it inside to Furlong, and her shot is blocked by McCarthy. I think that's the second shot that McCarthy has blocked so far.
And truly the trick for Londonderry is if they can get Lana away from the basket, they got a better chance to penetrate. If they can't do that, it's going to make things tough on them.
The inbound pass from Sloper is knocked away by number 15, Kazajanski. So the ball will stay with the Lancers here with 5:32 left here in the first quarter. Inbound now to Shannon Ball. Furlong with it. Pass inside to Chow. She gets fouled as she tries to lay it up. And it's going to be a shooting foul being called on Kate Allard, her first. Chow at the line now for the Londonderry Lancers, trying to get on the score sheet. That rims out. Second shot on the way here. Chow sets. And that one is perfect. So the Lancers on the board now. Bedford leads 4-1. And the press is on now for the Lancers. Bulldogs break it. Kazajanski driving to the basket. Kicks it out to Lana McCarthy from the corner. That shot is off, and now Bedford resets. There's a long shot by Allard. Good.
Nice form on that J by Allard, and if you follow Coach Gibbs' Twitter at all, you would have seen Kate and one of the other teammates working hard on that on Sunday with the shooting machine under the backboard. Repetition, repetition.
Turnover there by the Lancers, and Mumpini comes up with the ball, sends it to Kazajanski, puts the ball on the ground, and she gets hacked. No call, though. And now a tie-up. Jump ball, I believe, goes to the Lancers this time.
Goes back to Londonderry. Sydney Grogan fighting hard on that one, and honestly, I wouldn't want to find Sydney in a dark alley. I wouldn't like my chances too well. Tenacious.
4:49 to go here in the first quarter. The Bulldogs up by 5, 6-1. Here's Anderson. Grogan watching her now. A chip over to Sloper. Her shot is way off the mark, goes out of bounds. Kind of an unusual shot, really didn't have much on it.
Yeah, I think she was really trying to draw a foul more than anything else, wasn't able to do so, and it really did not bode well for her.
Bedford breaks the press again. Allard comes up with it from McCartney. Now here's a three from Mumpini, is good.
And a great shot by Sophia there, but the key to breaking that press 100% is the fact that you have Lana McCarthy there. It's almost like Brady looking up and seeing number 87 in there. You got the big guy, you might as well use him for that. And a nice pass to get it into the front court as well.
Yeah, we don't have any heights on these Londonderry players, but they're all considerably shorter than Lana. Now there's a nice three by Anderson. First bucket from the first field goal there by the Lancers. That cuts the lead to 9-4.
Our officials saying that was a 2. I believe she was on the line, so it makes it 9-3. And a scrum on the floor, fighting for a rebound. Again, another jump ball. Kate Allard mixing it up down there. I have seen more jump balls in this quarter than I have seen in entire games in years past.
4 so far. Bedford gets this one. Now here's a three.
Hey.
From Grogan. She nails that. She was definitely over that line, or behind the line.
Leave Sydney out there, and she's got that shot. She had ample opportunity to visualize it and execute it.
Bedford leads by 9. It's 12-3. 3:31 to play in the first. Furlong almost loses the ball to McCarthy. She gets double teamed, and we're going to get another, we're getting another jump ball.
I mean, on DraftKings, the over-under on this was, for jump balls, was 4. You're already a winner.
I didn't notice this game on
it was there. That was one of the props. Not that I would know anything about that.
Inbound to Anderson. Waiting for the Lancers defense to set up, and then we get a foul, 5-second call.
5-second call. Again, that play keyed by the defense of Sydney Grogan and just being in the player's face. And if you're Londonderry, you have to have that internal clock going when that's happening, just so that doesn't happen. That's not a necessary turnover.
So John Doherty decides to call a timeout here with 3:14 to go in the first, get his team settled down. The score is Bedford 12, Londonderry 3. Quick note from girls hockey from a couple of days ago. Concord defeated Bedford 7-0. That was back on the 5th. Bulldogs girls are now 2-2 on the ice. And the rematch, the home rematch, will be at Sullivan Arena later on in the month. I believe it's the 25th or 27th. I'll have to double check that. But we're going to bring you that game on BCTV. So make sure that you tune in for that. Ball is inbounded to Grogan. Mumpini looking for somebody to get it to. Pass inside to Allard. Now kicks it out to Kazajanski. She dribbles and then kicks it out to Grogan for a 3 off the glass. Or is that a 2?
2.
A 2 for Grogan.
She'll take it. Doesn't matter. You don't have to call it bank during a game.
5 points for Grogan. 14-3 lead for the Bulldogs. Now we're going to get a foul on the very one and the same Sydney Grogan for reaching in on Regan Anderson.
Hey, tell you what, they give you 5, you might as well use them.
A non-shooting foul. This would be a inbound. Gets it out to Shannon Ball. Got Allard on her.
Neither team has made a substitution, and we're about 5:20 into the game. That's a little bit rare.
Furlong now against Lana McCarthy. Long 3, no good. Rebound goes to Ball. She kicks it out. And that shot no good as well. Lana with the rebound, and now the long pass into the offensive zone to Mumpini. Pass back now to Lana. Grogan decides to reset the offense. Kazajanski driving to the basket, passes it inside to Lana McCarthy. She was a little unprepared for that, but she gets fouled on the way up.
And it's funny how little things turn into big things with a game like this. So you have Sydney hit those couple, the 3 and the long 2. And now all of a sudden, you can't ignore her in the corner. That frees up Lana. Now Lana's going to the line shooting 2. And if the guards are able to hit those shots, that makes all the difference in the world.
That shot rimmed out, hit every part of the rim but the string. Second try is good. And that gives 5 points so far for Lana McCarthy. 15-3, Bedford up, 2 minutes to go here in the first. Furlong dribbles at the top of the key, over to Sloper. Tries to get away from Lumpini, can't do it. Back to Furlong. Sloper gets to the bucket, but blocked away by Lana McCarthy for third block.
Londonderry is struggling to get a whole lot going. Bedford plays very good tenacious D, but you knew the second that you saw Sloper drive baseline there, she had one of the big trees in front of her. That was not going to end well.
No.
And the student section loved it.
So the Lancers keep that. Furlong gets it down low to Chow, and we're going to have another jump ball. No, they're gonna say that somebody stepped out of bounds. I'm not sure what this call is. It is a foul. And it's going to be on Lana McCarthy.
That an interesting one. I don't know that I saw the foul. If anything, it was a jump ball, but I'm not mixing it up with the refs down low.
Inbound to ball, she drives, and she manages to draw a foul. So that might be part of the strategy here. I would think with Lana McCarthy underneath, they would try to exploit the shooting from the outside, but maybe they think they can get a few fouls if they drive down. Shannon Ball driving, that was Lana McCarthy's second foul, 2 quick ones. And she is going to be substituted. Sydney Suazo is going to come in now. So McCarthy gets a break. Shannon Ball missed her first free throw, hit the second one. That gives her a point. Bedford coming back the other way. Grogan all the way to the basket. Too hard on the rebound. Kazajanski with the rebound, not enough. And another jump ball. As Suazo got blocked on the way to the basket, they're going to say dual possession. Bedford keeps it this time.
Interesting on that one. Grogan was driving, thinking pass all the way. It parted like the Red Sea. She had a great opportunity to shoot, and she was a little bit deep under the hoop. Missed the shot, but still a good look.
Furlong out of the game. Caitlin Hardy now in for the Lancers. Inbound pass to Kazajanski to the corner to Mumpini. Her shot goes off too hard, and Anderson comes up with the rebound for the Lancers. Pass up now to Sloper. Her shot is off the mark. They get the rebound back. Sloper with a high off the glass. That's also off the mark.
Nice job by the freshman Allen to secure the rebound. She looked like UNLV in the early 90s on that one, and then a nice pass on that fast break too.
And Grogan got fouled on the way up, or actually it was Kazajanski fouled, and she'll go to the line now. 58-7 to go in this period. 15-4 is your score.
And for clarification, the UNLV reference was Moses Scurry, who used to go all elbows and scream when he got the rebound. I think she could add that to the repertoire. That would be nice.
First shot there by Kazajanski is good. That's her first point of the night. Well, what we need is Kevin Giggs to suck on a towel.
Seriously.
That would complete the motif.
God, those were the days, man.
Jerry Tarkanian,
those were the days of college basketball.
Now Kazajanski with her second one. That's perfect as well, 2 for 2. 16-4 is your score. Make that 17-4. 58.7 seconds left in this quarter in the inbound by the Lancers.
Emma out. Sophomore Devlin McDonald into the game for Bedford. If you're watching on TV, you see the bright orange shoelaces. That would be Devlin.
Anderson, or Sloper with it. I can see why they brought Caitlin Hardy in there for the screens. Now Hardy with the ball at the foul line, decided to give it back to Sloper. Over the ball, drives, loses the handle momentarily. On the ground, Bedford gets it back before the official can call yet another jump ball.
Great job by the freshman Lila Stein to come up with that one. Again, tenacious on the floor. See if Bedford plays for the last shot here, just under 20 seconds left here in period number 1.
Stein.
Sydney Grogan about to put up flares down low. She was wide open down there.
Sydney Grogan falls down, loses the handle on the ball, and here comes Anderson on the way back. Tries to get it to Sloper, goes off her hands, but they're going to say it got knocked out. Ball will stay with the Lancers with 2.2 seconds left.
You want a low percentage, no momentum shot here.
It goes to Anderson. She tries a three. It's off the mark. And the rebound comes after the whistle, or after the buzzer. And that's it at the end of the first. 17-3, Bedford is up. Scorers look like this. Sydney Grogan with 5 points. Sophia Mumpini with 3. Emma Kazajansky with 2. Kate Allard with 2. And Lana McCarthy with 5.
On Londonderry's side, Regan Anderson with 2. Shannon Ball and Olivia Chow each chipping in a free throw. Londonderry 2 of 4 from the charity stripe. Bedford is 3 of 5 from the line.
We talked about the girls hockey team. Boys hockey has a game coming up tomorrow. They're going to be hosting the Oyster River team at Bedford's home ice, which is Sullivan Arena at St. Anselm College. That's at 7:15 game. We're not doing that game. We will have some boys hockey for you. Actually, we'll have lots of boys hockey for you come February. Kind of a quirky schedule this year. Almost every single game in January is a road game. After they play Oyster River, they're going to have 5 straight games on the road until they bring Bishop Girton in for a game late in the month, and we should have that game for you on the TV and the radio.
Those BG Bedford games are always must-see TV, and it is talented players, good coaching, experienced coaching, and with the way that the travel landscape works now with basketball, and well, honestly with any sport, you go to any of these games, and these kids know each other from AAU, from showcases, from everything. And so there are some rivalries that we have no idea about.
Inbound to Anderson. Lancers going from left to right here on your radio dial. Now Anderson stuck with the ball here, and it's another jumper. Kate Allard got her hands on the ball after Anderson pulled up and had no one to throw it to.
And if you're Coach Gibbs, you got to be super happy with that. You got 2 freshmen fighting over a ball just inside midcourt, playing tenacious defense.
Stein's pass is off the mark. Sloper comes up with it all the way to the bucket. Too hard on the layup, no good. Rebound over to Kate Allard. Gets it to Grogan. Here's a short jumper by Suazo off the mark. Rebound to McDonald. They're going to call stepping on the line. They said she was out of bounds.
Nice job by Devlin fighting for that rebound. Good to see, again, the tenacity.
Here's Shannon Ball for the Lancers. Kick out to Isabella Puccillo. Being watched there by Devlin McDonald. And now Olivia Chow falls down while she's dribbling, goes out of bounds. It's going to be Bedford's ball.
That was just good old-fashioned feet got tangled up, ball went out of bounds, and if you're Devlin McDonald at that point, you just don't want to be accused as the only human being next to her of a foul.
No foul called there, luckily.
No, nor should there have been. Bedford up by Baker's dozen, 6:50 left here in the first half.
And an off-the-mark shot there by Kate Allard goes behind the backboard. They're going to say that the Lancers got a hand on it, so the possession stays with the Bulldogs. And a change now for the Lancers. Caitlin Hardy comes out, and I believe Jordan Furlong is back in the game. Turnover on the inbound. Lancers have it. 6:45 here in the second. Ball drives the baseline, puts up a floater, no good. It's short. Rebound goes to Sydney Suazo for the Bulldogs. Coming back there with Grogan. Grogan gets it down low to Stein. Kicks it back out to Grogan. Now Suazo down low to McDonald, who fires one from long range, but just 2 points there.
Super pretty shot by Devlin from the baseline, and looking at some of these players who are a little bit less experienced, looking at how well they're playing and how confidently they're playing, Lila Stein is one that stands out at this point.
There's a running floater there by Ball. It's a little short off the rebound Bedford, but then the lead pass over to Allard's too far over her head, and it's going to be a turnover.
Nice rebound by Devlin McDonald to start everything off there, and I'm confident that she learned those rebounding skills from her father, Jim. No doubt.
So 5:50 to go here. Bulldogs are up 19-4. And the Lancer player goes down. They're not calling anything, though. Just a little incidental contact. And a great layup by Jordan Furlong. Good coverage there by the Bulldogs, but she was able to get it off the glass and in. 19-6 now, Bulldogs.
Yeah, that one a high degree of difficulty, and Devlin McDonald did about all that she could really do there. Lana McCarthy checking in, ready to come in on the next dead ball.
Here's a long shot by Devlin. Rims out. Rebound there by Sydney Grogan. She comes back out to reset the offense for the Bulldogs. Suazo with it. Pass across to Grogan. She's got Allard down low. Back to Grogan. Now pass to Allard. Here's Suazo from the foul line. Hits the back of the rim. And the rebound goes to the Lancers.
Bedford playing a very unselfish brand of basketball, doing a great job of moving the ball. As a little layup there from Jordan Furlong, her third and fourth points of the game.
Yeah,
gets Londonderry within 11.
Good vision there by Anderson to find her under the basket.
Absolutely.
Now a shot there by Kate Allard draws a foul. I believe that was on number 13. Yes, it is. Jordan Furlong's first foul. And a timeout called here with 4:34 to go. A little bit of run here by the Lancers. They got 4 points in a row. 19-8 is the score.
Every time we say the name Furlong, it makes me think of horse racing. And it's funny that you have somebody in a sport that is known for tall people, basketball, with a name related to a sport that is more aligned with people who might be a little more vertically challenged. Jockeys, horse racing.
Actually, you remember an old movie? Maybe you're not as old. You're not as old as, you're not as old as me, so.
I like movies, though.
There was a movie called Fathom. I think it starred Sophia Loren.
Okay, no, I do
Bill
not.
knows that. Remember that movie, Fathom? Sophia Loren was a secret agent, and everybody asked her, why is your name Fathom? It's because I'm 6 foot tall.
Okay, fair enough.
And the first shot there by Allard bounces around but doesn't go in.
That one wanted to go in, it just didn't.
The high arc. Got a high bounce. But the next one is in. 3 points now for Kate Allard. 20-8 the score. 4:34 left in a half.
Allard leaves, Mumpini returns.
And there's a turnover there. Anderson has her pocket picked. And a great coast-to-coast run there by Stein for 2.
Impressive play there made by Lila, although one of the most impressive plays I've seen this school year was her sister, Sari, making a free kick from about 35 yards out in a Bedford soccer game this year.
A pass by Londonderry off the mark, stolen by the Bulldogs, and now the Lancers get one right back. Anderson, she's surrounded by Bulldogs, kicks it out to Pachillo. And now the ball on the ground. We get another jump ball. Yes, we do. And this will go to the Bulldogs. I lost track of who's getting which. It's been about a dozen
It's
jump
crazy.
balls.
I feel like Siskel and Ebert are calling this game with all the 2 thumbs up I see.
Londonderry at the press. Bedford's able to break that. Kick over to Kazajanski underneath the Mumpini. The short jumper, good.
I like it. She up faked, got the defender to go by her, kept her pulse rate low enough that she made the shot.
24-8 Bedford. That's 5 points now for Sophia Mumpini.
And just when you said Londonderry is edging back into it, Bedford's run off 5 in a row since.
Here's a 3 by Anderson. Too strong, bounces out. Rebound goes to Bedford. Kazajanski one-on-one. The runner, no good. Kazajanski almost got the rebound, but ball gets it for Londonderry, and they come back the other way. 3 minutes to go in the half. There's Anderson to Furlong, being watched by Mumpini. Furlong drives into a double team. Her shot off the mark. And Sydney Swaza with the rebound for the Bulldogs. And she finds Kazajanski underneath for a bucket.
Nice job by Emma realizing where the defender was, using the left hand and getting that basket.
26-8 now. Bulldogs up. Ball drives. Block now for Lana McCarthy, but it goes back to the Lancers. Furlong is able to put it up. Now she's got 6 points. And
nice job by Lana on the block, not to foul.
Same play as last time. They find Kazajanski under the basket.
It's just those little seams in the defense, and Londonderry's coach Doherty rightfully calls a timeout there. Doesn't like what he sees on that press break, because every time they're doing it, it's leading to 2 points for Bedford. And that's not the way to claw back into a game that you're trailing by 18.
No, it's 28-10 right now, with just 2:22 left here in the half. We'll try to get a score from Londonderry, find out how the boys team is doing. You know, they're on a 4-game win streak.
Postponed, Bill Jennings says.
Oh, really? I'm surprised. What, because of the snow? Because we were kind of on pins and needles about this game coming off because of the weather.
Londonderry got it back within 11. Since then, Bedford has run off a 9-2 run, getting us to where we are right now, 28-10.
It looks like Grogan's ready to come back into the game momentarily. Here's Furlong, watched by Mumpini. Pacillo, give and go. Back to Furlong. Her shot, no good. Rebound, McCarthy. And she hits Mumpini in stride. Mumpini goes all the way to the basket, lays it up and in.
That was like watching tapes of Kevin Love on that outlet pass. It was just like, get it out to the fast one and let her finish.
And a quick pass inside to Isabella Pacillo. She gets her first 2 points. 30-12 now is the score with 1:46 to play. McCarthy over to Stein. McCarthy way outside the 3-point line instead of underneath the basket.
Coach Gibbs wants McCarthy down low, yelling at her, get on the post, get on the post. She complies, and now a little pass down low to Kazajanski, misses the shot. Londonderry back the other way.
1:25 to go. Shannon Ball over to Anderson. To Pacillo, back to Anderson at the top of the key. Loses it momentarily, gets it over to Furlong. Or to Sloper, I should say, number 10. She drives to the basket, but her layup short. Lila Stein with the rebound. Over to Sophia Mumpini. She gets to the Kazajanski. Kind of an odd sequence there. Kazajanski, a little off balance, tried to get the ball up and instead knocks it out of play. It's a turnover, and the Lancers take over here with 59.9 left in the half.
Kazajanski and Swazo out, and Abigail Williams and Sydney Grogan back in.
So Ball with it. About 45 seconds left here on the clock. We'll see if the Lancers play for the last shot. Nope, Sloper takes the 3. Off the mark, McCarthy with the rebound. The pass hits a Lancers player, but Sophia Mumpini is able to pick that back up. Now here's Lila Stein. Back to Mumpini. She's at the 3-point line. Decides to take it and gets it. So 10 points now for Sophia Mumpini as she pushes the lead to 33-12. Pass inside to Lancers. Oh, another big block there for Lana McCarthy. I believe that's her 5th of the game. No.
Yeah, that was Mutombo-esque.
So 15 seconds to work with here for the Lancers. Pacillo gets the inbound. Tries to get over to Furlong, and she drives to the basket. Can't get it past McCarthy. She gets the rebound here, the Bulldogs, 6 seconds on the clock. Mumpini, she gonna do another 3? She tries, but it's a little hard. McCarthy with the rebound, puts it in at the buzzer. So the buzzer beater on McCarthy rebound.
Welcome back to the Bedford High School gym. Lauren Fox alongside Harry Kozlowski for half number 2 of Bedford girls basketball. Harry, all Bedford in the first half, 19-4 after 1, or check that, 17-4 after 1, 35-12 our score after halftime. So what kind of pep talk do you give if you're the Londonderry coach, Sean Doherty?
I think you just have to tell the girls to do the best they can. They're outmatched here. They're a young team, they're an inexperienced team. All they can do is learn from this experience and try to do better.
It is certainly difficult, and again, anytime you're making a comeback like that, it's one bucket at a time. Ball misses the shot, the follow there by Furlong, and that'll be one bucket at a time. Now leading by 21 is Bedford 35-14.
Yeah, that's a good example of sticking with it. And there's another one, a steal there by Kate Sloper. Here come the Lancers coming back. Now they can make 2 buckets in a row.
Sloper with it in the front court, guarded there by Mumpini. Now forced baseline, the ball stolen from ball by Lana McCarthy, who's leading the break herself, kicks it down to Mumpini in the corner. Safia, a little J from about 17, rattles around, misses. McCarthy gets the rebound, out to Kazajansky, and Mumpini fighting for the ball, loose ball there, and Sydney Grogan drives the lane. Her little floater misses, and McCarthy can't get the rebound. Londonderry gets it, and right back the other way comes Londonderry into the front court. The shot missed there by the freshman Sloper, and Mumpini gets the rebound, and there we go again.
You know, it's worth noting how quickly Kazajansky got back on defense on that and broke up that play.
Lana McCarthy, a little hook shot, misses, and Londonderry the rebound back the other way. Good hustle there by Kazajansky as well. Furlong a 3, missed. Mumpini the rebound.
Still at 35-14 here with 6:32 to go in the third quarter.
Nice football score for you.
I take it.
And Kevin Gibbs not liking what he's seeing. Once Sidney Grogan got into the front court, calls a timeout. And I have to say, Bedford in the first minute and 35 of the second half looked vastly less organized than they did in the first.
A bit. They're still good on the defensive end. Like I said, Kazajansky got back in front of a fast break by Furlong, was able to get her hand up and block that shot. So that was really an exemplary play. But you're right, on the offensive side, a lot of disorganization, poor shots, poor rebounding.
But if you're coaching, now's the time to right the ship. And the other thing is, any coach, any game, whether we talk about the game 1 loss to BG, that I'm sure Coach Gibbs watched a fair share of film and everybody got assignments after the fact, but can't look at a game like this. Let's say you wind up winning by 25. Can't look at a game like this and say, well, that was great. We got nothing to work on. See you guys on Monday. Like, you always have to find something, because there are always ways that you can improve. Whether it's Lana McCarthy, anybody else on the roster, there's always something to be done, because you never know who's going to be called upon when.
That's absolutely right. And they have games coming up against some very strong teams like Pinkerton and Portsmouth that they can't afford to have a down performance against.
Grogan into the front court to Mumpini down in the corner, down low to McCarthy. A little hook shot up and in. Higher degree of difficulty for Lana. That gives her 9. Makes it 37-14 Bedford. 6:10 left here in the third.
Yeah, that was actually kind of a low shot, but had enough forward spin that was able to jump over the rim and into the basket.
Regan Anderson into the front court for Londonderry. Drives, kicks it over to Furlong. Furlong shot blocked there by Kate Allard. And it'll be Londonderry ball, just under 6 left here in the third.
Kudos to Anderson for a great no-look pass over to Furlong.
Sloper inbounds to Furlong. Furlong dribbling with the right into the key. Kicks it over to the far side to Chow. Chow's shot misses. McCarthy with the rebound. Gets it to Grogan. Bedford on the fast break yet again, up by 23. Grogan and Mumpini in the corner. Drives baseline over to Lana. Now to Kate Allard at the elbow. Shot missed by Allard, and rebound there by Olivia Chow, and Londonderry back the other way. 5.5 left here in the third. Bedford up by 23, 37-14. I was asked what I thought the total would be in the game. I said 79.5, so we'll see how that plays out.
Yeah, I think it's going to be hard to get to that point.
Entertainment purposes only. I think they'll probably get around there. We got 51 for both teams by now. Ball with it, dribbles up top. Now kicks it over to the side to Furlong. Furlong dribbling outside the three-point line. A shot over Lana McCarthy, and that one, nice shot by Furlong from about 18 feet. That gives her 10. Grogan into the front court. Coach Gibbs trying to get Kazajanski to the right spot. She was at the free throw line. Now the ball kicked to Mumpini on the far side. Allard, little jumper, missed. Rebound taken by McCarthy, and now Kazajanski off the pass by McCarthy converts the bucket. 39-16 Bedford, 4.5 left. Londonderry right back the other way. A three by Kate Sloper, her first three of the game. That makes it 39-19. Turnover there by Kazajanski. Coming right back the other way is Londonderry. And a nice shot blocked by Kate Allard. Freshman on freshman crime.
And that's kind of turnover. I think it's going to make Kevin Gibbs get a few more gray hairs. Kind of a blind pass to nobody in particular.
Yes. Kazajanski just got a little bit tangled up there, and once you leave your feet, there's not a whole lot you can do at that point. Regan Anderson kicks down low to Chow. Chow drives into the paint, kicks it out to Sloper. Shot missed. Allard with the rebound, and Bedford right back the other way. And Mumpini with it into the front court. Now the ball to Allard, and Bedford just miscommunicating up top. Now over to Mumpini on the far side. Had a shot at a three, passed it up. Back over to Mumpini on the far side again. This one she will not pass up, a little bit long. Rebound there to Lila Stein, and Stein assaulted on the floor.
They're going to say a Londonderry player hit the baseline with her foot, so out of bounds. Ball stays with Bedford.
That one, actually a foul called on Olivia Chow. That will be her third. And Bedford will inbound to Lana McCarthy, now to Kate Allard. The ball rattling around down low. Mumpini with it. A little J from the baseline, about 4 feet on the near side. And Bedford leads 41-19, 3.5 left here in period number 3. Shot missed, ball out of bounds.
Big rejection there by Lana McCarthy. Sends it out of bounds, although that was a makeup for getting beat on the baseline. Show some hustle to get back.
Sloper to inbound for Londonderry. Now the ball up top to Furlong, kick to Chow on the far side. Chow backs her man Allard down and kicks the pass out to Furlong, misses the shot. Allard the rebound, Bedford back the other way. Grogan leading the charge, gets it over to Stein on the near side. Stein looking for McCarthy down low, couldn't find her, and the ball knocked away by Olivia Chow, and it'll be Bedford ball underneath. The two officials will discuss, and apparently they didn't see what I saw. I saw Chow's hand in there, even though the pass was awry.
Same here. I mean, Chow was kind of disappointed that she wasn't able to get two hands on the ball and get possession.
But the officials got together, and that was the call they made. And 41-19 Bedford, 3:10 left here in period number 3. Grogan with the steal, now drives into the front court, kicks it over to the far side to Mumpini, now to Lana McCarthy to trail on the break, and Lana converts. That'll give her 11 in the game, 43-19 Bedford.
Great tic-tac-toe passing right there.
Londonderry struggling on offense. Sloper with it, drives the lane, and is fouled on the ground, and we'll see on whom they assess the penalty. Foul called on number 10 for Bedford, Lila Stein, getting her hand in the cookie jar.
That's her first foul.
2:40 left here in the third, 43-19 Bedford. Now Sloper drives, double dribble on Sloper. Had a notion about passing, decided maybe that wasn't a good idea. Both hands went on the ball, and then one came off it. So that is the price you pay.
Nobody really in any foul trouble here. Olivia Chow does have 3 fouls for Londonderry. Lana McCarthy with 2. 2 quick ones early, but nothing since.
Mumpini over to the far side. Lila Stein locks and loads a 3. That'll give her 5 in the game, make it 46-19 Bedford. The Bulldogs on top by 27. Making me do math. I was told there would be no math. Sloper drives, her shot over Allard. We'll check that over Mumpini, no good. Safia gets the rebound, Bedford back the other way. Lila Stein with it. Now to Mumpini, thought about a 3, and then decided to get it down low to Lana. And the ball popcorns around down low, finally goes off a Londonderry shoe. And it'll be Bedford ball underneath. 2 minutes left here in the third period. Bedford on top by 27. Now the ball to Sydney Grogan. Looks down low to Kate Allard. Allard tied up on the floor, and a foul called there on,
I think on Chow.
it was Olivia. Was it Olivia Chow?
We'll
It
see.
appears that way.
Yes,
She has
and
a
that is her
dejected
fourth.
look on her face. And that'll be number 4.
She's heading for the bench right now.
And so will be Kate Allard to the line to shoot a pair. Or check that to shoot a 1-on-1. Or I lied. She is shooting a pair. They said it was in the act of shooting.
So Isabella Pacillo now in for Olivia Chow for the Lancers.
Allard with the chance to make the backhand here, and does. She's got 3 of 4 in the game, and 5 total points for the freshman Allard. Allard out, Kazajansky in.
She is 3 for 4 from the line tonight, and she has a very interesting, very high arcing shot.
Bedford on top by 29. 1:45 left here in the third. Pass down low, stolen by Lana McCarthy, and one good turn deserves another. That one stolen then by Furlong, misses the shot. Stein the rebound, Bedford back the other way. Lila Stein with it, dribbling into the front court. Looks up top. That'll be Sydney Suazo missing the shot. Londonderry with the rebound, and back the other way come the Lancers. Lila Stein knocks the pass away, tries to save it before it goes out of bounds.
Boy, Lila Stein is just everywhere on the court. Quick in transition, quick coming back on defense.
Athletic player, very fast as well.
Water bug, I believe is the phrase.
Grogan out, Anna Stavropoulos making an appearance in the game. Regan Anderson with it for Londonderry, gets tied up, now gets the ball to Sloper up top. Sloper dribbling with the left, now a crossover, maybe a bit of a moving screen by Caitlin Hardy, just maybe. Sloper now tangled up by Bedford. And now a pass stolen there by Lana McCarthy. Bedford will go back the other way. Stein with it into the front court, looks over to Sydney Suazo, now back to Stein, down to McCarthy down low on the elbow. Now Anna Stavropoulos for 2, misses. And Londonderry will maybe secure the rebound. Kazajansky fighting for it on the floor. She can't come up with it.
It's going to stay with Bedford.
And it is with Bedford on the arrow. Bulldogs on top 48-19, 41.6 left here in the third.
I was going to mention a while ago that I think the officials are giving players a little more time on those jump balls.
Sydney Suazo, shot misses. Kazajansky fights for the rebound, follows and finishes. Now Emma's got 8 on the game, and back the other way comes Londonderry. Bedford on top by 31 here in the third. Nice job by Lila Stein getting her hand in the cookie jar, and ball knocked out of bounds. It'll be Bedford ball, 21.3 left in the third.
Yeah, Lila got her hand in there, knocked the ball loose for a moment, and then Anderson misplayed it, trying to regain her possession, put it out of bounds herself.
3 from the near side by Kazajansky, misses off the back iron. Londonderry with the rebound, and Hardy with it. Now Londonderry tries to get something done. 7 seconds left here in the third. That will be a 2, high off the glass, missed. Stavropoulos gets the rebound. Now it'll be Stein to McCarthy. And did she get it off in time? She did, but
off the mark.
It does not matter. It was off the mark. So we are through 3 periods. Bedford now on top 52-19. Not 52-19, 5-0-19.
Here's your scoring so far. Lila Stein with 5 points. Sydney Grogan also with 5. Sophia Mumpini with 12. Actually, I've got 10 for Emma Kazajansky. Devlin McDonald with 2. Kate Allard with 5. And Lana McCarthy has 11.
And on the Londonderry side, Shannon Ball with 1, Regan Anderson 2, Kate Sloper 3, Jordan Furlong 10, Olivia Chow 1, and Isabella Pacillo with 2. So through 3, 50-19, Bedford outscoring Londonderry 15-7 in the third. And it's funny how you write random things down during a game when you're doing this. The closest it has been since about midway through the second was 19-8. Since that 19-8 mark, Bedford has run off a 31-11 run, basically, to get us to where we are in the game with that 31-point margin. So 8 minutes remain here in this game. Bedford firing on all cylinders. holding off Londonderry here pretty well right now. Nice job, Kazajanski. Solid D. And it'll be Londonderry ball here on the near side.
We were scheduled to bring you the girls' game on Monday against Keene. That game has been postponed.
Now, a question for you. What hockey games do we have tomorrow?
We have 2 games. We've got the girls playing Kingswood, hosting them at St. Anselm at the 5 o'clock face-off. And then at 7:15, you've got, or actually 8:15, correction. Boys will be hosting Oyster River at the very same Sullivan Arena.
That is for the hockey guy, Jason Bergeron, who asked me the question. So there you go. Bergeron wanted to know, and I got him the answer. Londonderry with it. Sloper drives, misses. Rebound, Allard. Tied up, tangled up. Bedford gets it on the arrow, and here we go back the other way. For the Bulldogs on the floor right now, Sydney Suazo, Lila Stein, Anna Stavropoulos, Emma Kazajanski.
Looks like we have a injury, or at least a shoe off on Caitlin Hardy, who came down kind of hard.
Kate Allard as well. Yeah, it looked like Hardy might have just turned an ankle backpedaling. So Hardy will come out of the game, and Olivia Chow will head into the game.
She's walking, but she's having some discomfort there, Caitlin Hardy. Hey, big shout out to Jason Bergeron. Did a fantastic job helping me call games for the Bedford boys at the Stone Memorial Tournament over the Christmas break.
He's fun I will say he's fun to call a game with. I think maybe the second hockey game I did was with Jay. And that one, a nice little floater on the baseline from Emma Kazajanski. That gives Emma 10 or 8, depending on whose math you're using, or 12.
12.
Somewhere I missed something, so yeah.
Well, you're calling the game. I've got more time to write things down.
Bulldogs on top 52-19. Now dribbling to the right is Sloper, kicks it out to Regan Anderson. Anderson looks down low, loses the ball. Lila Stein with it, and I'll go back the other way with the freshman. Kicks it to the corner to Sydney Suazo. Suazo fakes going down low, now decides she wants to kick it out to Kazajanski, but the ball knocked away by Olivia Chow. And it'll be Londonderry, or check that Bedford ball here on the near side. 6.5 left in the game. 52-19 in favor of the Bulldogs.
You know, you're talking about rivalries with BG. Ball out of bounds off of a Lancer player to stay with Bedford. You should have seen those games against Concord. Things were getting awfully chippy between those teams.
Hockey?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah? That's good.
Concord swept them in the tournament 2 times, 2-0 and 4-2. And in that second game, Bedford had a 2-0 lead. And Concord came back with 4 straight.
Londonderry with a steal, back the other way. Furlong to Sloper. Sloper makes a floater in the lane and is fouled, and she'll go to the line to try to make an and 1.
And that's 5 points for Sloper. We'll see if she can get up to 6. Changes now. Anderson comes out. Shannon Ball is in for the Lancers. And Devlin McDonald comes out for the Bulldogs.
And it looks like that foul called on Anna Stavropoulos. That is Anna's first, and Sloper misses the shot. That rebound rattles around a bit. Bedford comes up with it, and back the other way go the Bulldogs. Now to the near side, Lila Stein, a little jumper. It's short. Rebound, Sydney Suazo, and the hoop and the harm for Sydney Suazo. She'll go to the line to try to complete her own 3-point play. Suazo had not been on the board yet. Those her first 2, and the foul there
On Ball.
called on Shannon Ball. It was all ball.
All ball.
Suazo misses the shot. Chow the rebound. Nice job sealing out. And back the other way comes Londonderry. Shannon Ball with it. Behind the back dribble. Lila Stein right in her face. And caused an errant pass. And Bedford with the ball back the other way. Kazajanski with it. Now dribbles into the front court. Looks down low to Lila Stein. Head fake. Kicks it to Anna Stavropoulos. And Anna makes the floater in the key.
And that's the first 2 points for her.
And Anna gets 2, makes it 56-21. Bedford on top by 35. 5.5 left in the game.
We're going to call a blocking foul on Anna Stavropoulos. She gets her second foul.
Again, they give you 5. You might as well use them. For the Bulldogs, and I had said the total was 79.5. It looks like they're going to make that number easy between the two teams.
Chow dribbles in, gives it up.
Kick over to the far side. That shot missed, and the rebound there taken by Anna Stavropoulos. Chow fights for it, goes up for a shot, but is fouled, and Olivia Chow will go to the line and shoot 2. Foul called there on Emma Kazajanski, and that is, I believe it's her first, but yep, indeed, that is the case. Now to the line goes Olivia Chow. Chow made 1 of 2 in the first. It has now made 2 over 3. Devlin McDonald into the game. Emma Kazajanski out of the game. And now Chow makes the second one, 3 of 4 in the game. 56-23, Bedford leading by 33. 4:50 left in the game. Pass to Stein on the near side, looks down low to Devlin McDonald. Ball knocked away from Devlin, and they say it was off of Bedford.
Yeah, if Devlin had not played that ball, it would have stayed with the Bulldogs. Jordan Furlong getting a hand on it. Devlin unable to recover after that tip out of bounds.
Into the front court is Ball. Dribbles with the right hand, now drives, kicks over to the far side. Now back up top, now down low to Chow. And Chow trying to get out of that triple team and winds up being able to do it. Gets it
Number 23, Pachillo.
To Talia Diorio. Now driving is Ball, and her left-hand layup is good. That's her first bucket of the game. Makes it 56-25. Londonderry has a player who did not appear on our roster, 25. Not quite certain who that is, but she knows who she is, I'm sure. Back the other way comes Chow. Chow on the fast break, shot misses. McDonald with the rebound. Chow pulls it away from her. And Chow winds up converting the basket there, and that gives her 5 on the game.
We'll try to find out who 25 is for you guys.
Ball kicked to Devlin McDonald on the baseline. Shot misses off the back iron. Rebound to Ball back the other way. Londonderry on the fast break. Ball challenged there by Williams. Nice D by Williams. And now it's Bedford ball. Lila Stein with it, and they got Lila Stein for a carryover. She had looked up, seen Anna Stavropoulos on her left, was thinking about passing it to Anna, and then all of a sudden Anna's head was down, and Lila a bit too much time with the ball with her palm underneath it. Bedford leading by 29. Just over 3 minutes left here in the game. Now Chow with it, drives the lane, left hand misses. Stein with the rebound. I feel like she's got about 20 rebounds. Stein into the front court. Crossover dribble, now gets it to Abigail Williams for 3, misses. Devlin McDonald fighting for the rebound, winds up getting to it, saves it, but into the hands of Londonderry. And back the other way come the Lancers. Now over to the near side to Diorio. Shot misses off the back iron. Nice rebound by Williams, sealing off. Now to McDonald on the fast break. A little jumper from Devlin, misses. Anna Stavropoulos, nice job picking up that rebound. That one I know she learned from her dad, playing in the men's league. And now this jumper from Lila Stein from the top misses. Rebound Williams missed. And McDonald hammers it home. Devlin gets the bucket. That is her second of the game, gives her 4. Bedford leads by 31, 58-27. 2:09 left in the game. Ball kicked up top now. Talia Diorio with it, dribbling with the left hand. Now looks over to the near side to Chow, playing with 4 fouls. Chow dribbling with the right, looks over to the far side. Pachillo drives the lane, is fouled. She'll go to the line and shoot a pair. And they say that foul was on Anna Stavropoulos. That is Anna's 3rd. And Pachillo will go to the line and shoot a pair with the freshman Audrey Ferlin waiting in the wings. First one missed. And a timeout called by Bedford as Coach Gibbs wants to get all of his substitutions straight and make sure that he's got the appropriate things set, because even though this game is well in hand, Bedford up by 31, he does want to make sure that some of his lesser experienced players get the most out of this that they possibly can.
Looking ahead at some of the scheduled games for the other sports, like I said, the boys' game today at Londonderry was postponed. Their next game is not for another week or so. They'll be playing at Spalding on January 14th. Boys hockey, as we mentioned, they have a game against Oyster River. Their game against Exeter back on Wednesday was postponed. Their next game after the one tomorrow will be on Wednesday at Bow. They play at Everett Arena in Concord.
Gibbs unintentionally icing the kicker. Pasillo missed her first one. Now she'll shoot the second one. And the officials deciding whether it was a 1-and-1 or 2, and how do we know?
Well, if it was a 1-and-1, they blew it.
Yeah, everybody did. We've seen that before, but Furlan gets the rebound. Now it'll be Stavropoulos into the front court, loses it, picks it up. Furlan with it over to the far side to Williams, down to McDonald down low. Knocked away. Chow winds up with it. Bedford back the other way.
Pass was too high there for McDonald.
Now a three from the top of the key by number 25, misses. Stavropoulos will come back the other way for Bedford. And it's passed to Audrey Furlan,
Right
slightly off the mark.
Right to the wickets.
Yes, that happens. I get being nervous. Come on.
I mean, definitely the bench out there for the Bulldogs getting some valuable playing time here.
Bedford on top by 31, just over a minute left here in the game. Corey Munster Tiger texting us and telling us that the boys' game was postponed as that shot missed. Devlin McDonald gets the rebound. Actually, it was Audrey Furlan getting the rebound. And back the other way goes Bedford. Stavropoulos running point for the Bulldogs. Gets it over to the near side to Williams. Now back over to the far side to Stavropoulos. Now to Williams. Shot missed. Olivia King fighting for the rebound. Can't come up with it. And Furlan knocks it out of bounds. It'll be Londonderry ball. The clock continues to run for inexplicable reasons, unless I'm missing something. Bulldogs on top by 31, 24 seconds left here in the game. Diorio with it for Londonderry, guarded closely there by Anna Stavropoulos. Nice job by Furlan, knocking the ball away. Pass intended for Emily Smith. And it'll be Londonderry ball, about 7 seconds left here in the game. Chow drives the lane and is fouled. Will go to the line and shoot two, will Olivia Chow. And that foul called there on the senior guard, Abigail Williams.
Just 4.9 seconds left in this game.
That was one of those fouls you really can't just let somebody get away with it. There was a little bit too much contact to ignore it. 58-28 in favor of the Bedford Bulldogs. Waning moments here of the ball game. And Chow will make her second free throw. She's 5 of 6 in the game. About 2 seconds left in the game. Williams had a chance. Now passes it to Furlan in the key, and the ball knocked out of bounds. And that, my friend, will do it. Your final score here, the Bedford Bulldogs 58 and the Londonderry Lancers 29.